Alright, this is the last video I'm going to make about this structure. I was here a couple of days ago. They were dismantling, or had finished dismantling, the scaffolding and the catwalk. And there was a lot of activity. A lot of dudes working on this. It's going to take me a long time to get used to seeing this structure like this. Good as new, I guess, or close to it. If you missed my earlier episodes about this, the Johnston Mausoleum has been a long time fascination of mine, and I've done some legitimate and original research into this thing. And I was even in contact with a Johnston descendant, Charlie Johnston, who contacted me to say that his family knew that there was a Johnston tomb in New York, but until they found my website with some bunch of pictures of it, they had no idea it was such a stupendous structure, by far the biggest personal mausoleum in Old Calvary, and just a pretty impressive piece of work, really. But for as long as I've known it, and a lot longer than that, it was just caked in filth. I mean, it must have been an inch deep. This mausoleum made a brief appearance in The Godfather, just as a background element to the funeral scene of Corleone. And it was filthy then, as it was until recently. I mean, it was just like dirt and grime from top to bottom, and I just sort of took it for granted. I didn't think that it was supposed to look like anything else. So, who knew all this time that the most expensive structure with interments of the super wealthy, who knew all this time that it was the pig pen of Old Calvary? I also saw somebody going in and out of the structure at one time. I don't know if that means they renovated the inside for some reason. And they also appear to have cleaned off these other mausoleums down on the street level, but they were not anywhere near as filthy as this one was. I know that in the 1950s, somebody broke in to the mausoleum through this window. Although it probably wasn't this exact window. This is a replacement, if you'd even call it a window. But somebody broke in and yanked one of the bodies out and threw it onto the floor. And as far as I know, the motive and the perpetrator were never known. I mean, why would somebody do that? I don't know. The news article I read about it suggested there was a long-term family grudge, but that just doesn't. I don't know. But that does beg the question: is that body still in this tomb? I think it was Robert Johnston. It looks like the window on the right looks like it has a sort of an awning type of fixture. The one on the left does not. And it doesn't look like they refurbished that little piece either. I mean, they left that piece out of the refurbishment, the renovation. So I'll probably never know what was here, but down the cement border of this plot, see a bunch of spikes. Those have to have held something, some decorative pieces. It'd be interesting to know what they were, but looks like every single one is gone. They filled that pot and the other one because there's and they don't allow standing water, and they haven't for a long time, because there's a theory, and a pretty well grounded one, perfectly credible theory, that the West Nile virus originated in cemeteries, in the standing water that people left in the vases with the flowers.